Scorpio, this is your forecast for the month of January 2018. This is a general reading for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, or Scorpio Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm also at patreon.com/thealchemistastrologer, and all of that information is down below in the description box. Now, the underlying energy is this judgment. So maybe you're questioning your judgment with regard to something. This may be a legal situation, or it may just be some kind of life change that you're forced to make. Because this is a month where you're having to make some decisions. You're judging something and what it is worth. Could be that, there's been some irresponsibility, some recklessness, some overindulgence. And this is a month where you've got to face the music for that and grow up. You've got to make some changes. The end of a situation is here. And maybe there's an identity crisis that comes with it. But there is a need to do something. The trumpet is saying, get up. There's a call to action. There's a need to make some changes. Now, maybe this is a career change or a new lifestyle or some new opportunities that you need to face or some new directions that you need to head toward. But you are doing an evaluation. And perhaps if this is medical, you need to heal yourself. You need to regenerate. You need to purify your body, your system, your outlook, and have a clean slate with regard to something. So something is coming to an end so something new can begin. And you are doing this reassessment and you're questioning the past, what you've been doing. Should you keep going? Should you change your behavior, especially if it's been excessive or reckless or unfair? And there are some things coming back that you thought were tied up and they're resurfacing again. So you're having to make some decisions. In fact, you're forced to make them because there's some new circumstances to deal with, some new developments, some new facts, some new information. And it's going to give you an opportunity. And the opportunity is to be better than what you were. The Empress says you can smooth over some difficulties, but you've got to put in practical effort. The Chariot says you've got to work with others. You've got to master yourself and try to reconcile differences. And the Six of Pentacles says you've got to create some better balance. Maybe you've been emotionally closed off, or maybe you've been excessive in some way. And so there's going to be something that happens that allows you to backtrack, to prevent you from making a bigger mistake. And part of that is drawing upon that Empress to communicate, to clear the air, and to clear up any conflicts or misconceptions. And it could be that if this is a legal situation or just something emotional, you may be exonerated, you may be vindicated, and you may be able to make some lasting changes that transform a negative situation and turn it around. But you do have to have patience, especially if you're apathetic. If you're using the Empress and just resting on your laurels, it may take a while for you to get some things settled. And until you do that, things will be out of balance. You will be hanging in limbo. So this is about wrapping some things up. And maybe you feel like you're having to start over. You're at square one, and maybe you are. And if you are, it's only because you've been procrastinating, and also because you weren't getting the lesson. And until you do, it's going to present itself again and again and again. So this is about mastering yourself, those emotions, your anger, your frustration, your impatience, and dealing with the facts so that you can improve your judgment and stop making wrong choices or the wrong moves. And because this is about judgment, of course, there are conflicts surrounding judgment. Other people judging you, you judging them, and whether there's been some misjudgment, whether people are being accountable for themselves and their own mistakes. Now, this is going to be an emotional month for you, where you're looking at the things and the circumstances and the people that you are attached to and what the value is of it. And you're also having to, again, address some old issues, tie up some loose ends, and through that exercise, you change your perspective about something. Now, you have 3 major cards, which means that this is going to be an especially emotional or spiritually significant month for you. It could be that, you have been working hard. Maybe there's been too much work and you need to bring a better balance. Maybe you need to enjoy yourself more and there's a judgment you need to make about that. Maybe you need to relax and enjoy yourself. You've been working very hard to lay down a foundation for something, and now you need to rest. You need to recuperate. You need to bring better balance into your life. And maybe there was something that was not necessarily nurturing. You want to change the environment. You want something that's more supportive, something that is more fulfilling, something that provides your sense of happiness, and perhaps more relaxation, more fun, more time spent with your family and friends. It could be that somebody is pushing other people away, that they're hiding behind their work, and that money or the pursuit of that comes before love. So you're making some important judgment calls this month. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.